सब घूमने गए।
Good morning.
वैसे इसने बैकग्राउंड फिल्टर किया हुआ।
तुम दोनों
Ma'am, I can't see your screen.
I will show you the screen. Don't you worry.
क्या
वो दोनों कैसे आगे शायद वो दोनों साथ रहते हैं। ये भी पहली बार।
खोलो। सारा मुझे ना इससे बहुत
तेरा हनिया के बैठने थोड़ा सा उधर हो जाओगी। Thank you.
Good morning, class. So I'm going to share my screen with you now. And
morning, ma'am.
good morning. And first of all, I need to mute all of you.
Okay, ma'am. I will mute now.
Okay, students. So now I'm going to share my screen with you. So students, all of you, come to page number 117 of your workbook, all of you, okay? Page number 117 of your workbook. Page 117 of your workbook. As you see this page, okay. So students, you need to write down today's classwork day and date at the top of the page. You need to write down classwork day and date at the top of the page. That is 17 December 2020. December 2020. December 2020. Day is Thursday. Okay, so number one, look at number one, all of you. A dash is a type of screw. A dash is a type of screw. Yes, Manahil beta, you answer me please. A dash is a type of screw.
Ma'am, I can't find the page number.
It's page number 117. Can't you see the bottom of this slide? The page is mentioned, page 117 of your workbook. Yes, Iman Fatma, you answer me please. A dash is a type of screw.
Ma'am, light bulb.
Light bulb, thank you. A light bulb is a type of screw. A dash is a lever that pulls out nails. A dash is a lever that pulls out nails. Yes, Huria?
Ma'am, a hammer is a lever that pulls out nails.
Yes, number 2 is a hammer. Number 3, she used dash to push the cart into the building. Yes, Amna Imran, where I just saw her. Yes, Amna Imran, beta, you answer me, please. She used dash to push the cart into the building.
Ramp.
Ramp. Okay. He uses a dash to chop wood. Yes, Isa?
An axe.
He uses an axe to chop wood. Okay. So students, this is the B part. And the C part is complete the chart, write each word in the correct column. Okay, you need to write down each word in the correct column. Okay, students. So you see over here, simple machine and tools and household items. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to write down the simple machines in the first column and tools and household items in the second column. Okay, so tools and household items are the ones which you use it at your house, and simple machines are the ones which are not the household items. These are the simple machines, like you uh, use your force to make them work. Okay, so I'm just leaving this part for now because I want you to do this part yourself at home. Okay, when we'll be finished with our Zoom online class. So I want you to do this part yourself. Simple machines, tools, and household items. This is what you have to do it yourself when we'll be finished with our Zoom online class. Okay, so I'm moving on to the next slide now. Okay, you see over here, grammar part, to or either. Can you see this part, to or either? Yes, Arich, do you have any question?
Ma'am, you didn't tell us the page.
That is page number 133 of your student book. Come to page number 133 of your student book. And the topic is to or either. Okay. So students, what you need to do is you need to look at the slide and you need to listen to me very carefully. Okay. So we use these words to or either in some of the sentences. Mostly at the end of the sentences, we use these words to and either. So we use these words to and either at the end of the sentences. So where to use to and where to use either, let's read and find out. Use to agree with something positive. For example, with is. So you see over here that when the statement is a positive statement, you will be using to at the end of the sentence. For example, as they have given you the example below, a hammer is a lever. A bottle opener is a lever too. So over here you see that statement is a positive statement. So you use to at the end. Okay. Number next, use either to agree with something negative. When the statement is negative, for example, with isn't. When the statement is with is, there is no negativity in the statement, then you will be using to. When the statement is negative with isn't in the statement, so you will use either at the end. As you see the example below, the wedge isn't a new invention. The ramp isn't either. So you see over here that the statement is a negative statement by showing isn't in the statement. The wedge isn't a new invention. The ramp isn't either. Okay, so you have to use to or either over here. Yes, Huria. Yes, Huria.
Ma'am, I was saying that that if it is did not or some words like they are short, did not or did, then what will we do?
Okay, let me tell you.
If there's didn't and
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, students, as Huria has raised this question, when the sentence has didn't or something, then what we will do? So listen to me, all of you. Of course, they have given you an example here. It could be was, it could be were, it could be any word, but it could be isn't, wasn't, didn't, doesn't, any word. When the sentence would be positive, there wouldn't be isn't, wasn't, weren't, didn't, or something like that. And when the sentence would be negative, so any of these words could be used. Okay, as you see over here, didn't is used. So didn't means a sentence is a negative statement sentence, right? So when there wouldn't be any such words used, it's a normal statement, then that statement would be considered as a positive statement, okay? So number one, look at here, I climbed up the stairs. So you see that statement is a positive statement, although there is no is used in the sentence, but the statement is a positive statement. So what you will write down here, I did dash. I climbed up the stairs. I did dash. So I did to. Okay, you have to use to and either here. I didn't do well on the test. I didn't dash. So didn't show that the sentence is a negative statement sentence. So I didn't do well on the test. I didn't either. Okay? Number three. I loved that movie. So you see that statement is a positive statement or a negative statement? Yes, it's a positive statement. There is nothing negative in this statement. So I loved that movie. I did too. So you see, students, when the statement was a negative statement, then you used either at the end. When the statement was a positive statement, you simply used to at the end. Yes, Nurulan?
Ma'am, I didn't understand the first one. I did too. It didn't make any sense.
You're saying, listen to me, Nurulan. Actually, over here in the first statement, there are two girls or two persons talking to each other. Okay? There are two persons talking to each other. So you need to assume, I climbed up the stairs. One person said, I climbed up the stairs. Okay? Second person says, I did too. Do you get it? So over here, there are two persons who are having conversation with each other and they are talking to each other. Okay, so that's why over here, one person said, I climbed up the stairs. And the second person said, I did too. Okay, girls, so you are understood about the topic to and either. When the statement is a positive statement, you will be using to, and when the statement is a negative statement, you will use either. Okay, let me go on to the next slide now. Okay, so you see, class, here are some examples. Just listen to me very carefully. You will not do anything anywhere. You just need to look at the slide. I'm just giving you some examples. You're not writing anything on the workbook or the notebook, nowhere. These are just small examples to make your concept clear. Okay. So, you have to use here to and either. So you need to look at the statement and see when the statement is a positive statement, you will use to, and when the statement is a negative statement, you will use either. Okay. So Arifa, better you tell me the first one. Will you use to or either here? I need a car dash.
Two.
Very good. I need a car too. Okay, girls. So you see that, it's a positive statement. So you say, I need a car too. Okay. Yes, Manahil, tell me number 2, please.
I went to bed late yesterday too.
Perfect. I went to bed late yesterday too, because the sentence is a positive statement. There is no isn't, doesn't, wasn't, weren't, nothing like that is used. Okay. Number 3. Yes, Nabiha, tell me number 3, please.
Number 3, I can drive a car too.
Thank you, Nabiha. I can drive a car too, because the sentence is a positive sentence. Okay, Abigail, beta, you tell me, not Abigail, let me ask somebody else because there are a lot of other girls. Ayat. Ayat, beta, you tell me, please. Yes, Ayat.
I'm hungry too.
Very good. I am hungry too. Okay. Next is, I don't like cold weather dash. Yes, Iman. Iman will tell me, I don't like cold weather dash.
Two.
Okay, Abigail, beta, you tell me, I don't like cold weather dash.
Either.
Either. So, beta, you need to see that don't is used in the sentence. That shows that the sentence is a negative statement sentence. So, you will use here either. Okay, so these were some of the examples which were just to make sure that you should be clear enough about the concept of to and either. Okay, so right now, who is making annotations? Very bad. This is really bad. Okay. Yes, Nabiha, do you have any question?
Ma'am, what is the page number?
Okay, wait, I'll tell you. So now students, come to page number. Okay, girls, come to page number 120 of your workbook. Page number 120 of your workbook. All of you, 120 of your workbook, please. And write down classwork day and date, please. Today is 17th December 2020. Classwork and the day is Thursday. Yes, Manahil?
मैम कितने मिनट रहते हैं क्लास एंड होने में?
Beta, there are 20 more minutes, I guess.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Huria? So students, you just need to write on classwork day and date. So I start this work. Yes, Huria?
ma'am, I was saying that on my mobile, I see the time is 5 minutes left now.
When did it started? When did it start? When it started at, I guess, 10:20. Yes, you can say it's 5 minutes. Yes, you're right. Okay. So girls, what you need to do is just look at this page, please. I will explain you this page only, and then we will do the written part tomorrow, inshallah. So class, write on classwork day and date at the top of the page. As you see that to or so, either or neither. So where we use to, we can use so as well. Where we use either, we can use neither as well. But the usage of so and neither would be different, okay? We will not be using this neither and so at the end of the sentence. We'll be using these ones in the middle of the sentence somewhere. So let me explain you this concept first. As you see, affirmative statements and negative statements. As I told you, affirmative statements are those statements which declare that they are the positive statements. So affirmative statements are the positive statements, and negative statements are basically the opposite of positive statements, which has kind of like isn't, wasn't, doesn't, didn't. These kind of words would be used. Then those statements would be negative statement sentence. Okay. So as you see over here, look at the example very carefully. Hammers and scissors are levers. Seesaws are levers too. Okay, hammers and scissors are levers. Seesaws are levers too. Okay, but when you will be using so instead of to, what you would say? Hammers and scissors are levers, so are seesaws. Okay, so when you will be using to, you will use to at the end of the sentence. But when you will be using so in the sentence, then so will be used in the middle of the sentence. When the first sentence completes, then you will use so, and then you will use the second sentence. Okay? Hammers and scissors are levers, seesaws are levers too. But when you will use so in the sentence, you would say hammers and scissors are levers, so are seesaws. As you see over here, I speak English. I do too. When you use to in the statement, you say, I speak English, I do too. But when you will be using so in the statement, you will say, I speak English, so do I. So you would use this so word in the middle of the first and the second sentence. Understand, all of you? So I speak English, I do too. But when you use so, you would say, I speak English, so do I. When the statements are negative statement sentences, the wedge isn't a new invention. The ramp isn't a new invention. Okay? When you will be using either, you would say, the wedge isn't a new invention. The ramp isn't either. Okay? The wedge isn't a new invention. The ramp isn't either. But when you will be using neither in the sentence, then you would say the wedge isn't a new invention, neither is the ramp. So neither will be used in the middle of the first and the second sentence. Understand, all of you? So neither will be used in the middle of the first and the second sentence. So you over here, he didn't call me. She didn't either. So when you used either, you used either at the end. But when you will be using neither, you would say, he didn't call me, neither did she. So neither already show the negativity in the sentence. So you will not use didn't again, neither did she. Understand, all of you? So I will show you the examples tomorrow. So you will be more clear that where to use, how to use to or so, and how to use either or neither. I will ask you some of the sentences as well to come up with some sentences with to or so or either and neither. Okay, so we will do this exercise later. I'm not doing this exercise for now because it's a new topic and it's totally a different topic. So I want you to be clear about the concept of to or so and either and neither first, and then we will move on to the exercise. Okay, so for now, if you have any questions, just raise your hand and then I will answer your questions. But let me, please, Aisha, I would suggest to you not to use any kind of, words, irrelevant words over here, as like you wrote by in a very like long way. That's not a good thing, beta. I would not suggest you to write it this way. This is not nice. Don't use this chat for your personal purposes, please. Okay? This chat is just for your attendance and that's it, for nothing else. So please, girls, all of you, don't use this attendance for anything else, okay? Except the attendance. Okay, 2 participants raise hand. Just wait a minute. Yes, Huria?
Ma'am, I was saying that what work are we gonna do on this page, on this part B?
You will not do any work. I didn't ask you to do any work. I said we will do this work tomorrow when I will explain you more about to and so concept, either and neither concept. then we will do this work tomorrow, okay? You are not supposed to do this work yourself since it's a grammar part. So I would not suggest you to do grammar part yourself. Okay, we'll do it in the next class, inshallah. Okay, yes, Abigail?
Ma'am, I just want to say that I completely understand it, this topic either and either, and I think I'm pretty good with this topic, and I think I can do part B myself.
Okay, if you can do part B yourself, you can do it at home, but it's not a homework, I would say.
I'm done.
Okay, that's fine. We will do this in the class tomorrow, inshallah, okay? So thank you so much. Okay, girls. Yes, Aiza, do you have any question?
Ma'am, I didn't raise my hand.
Okay, it shows here that you raised your hand. Okay, that's fine. Okay, girls, take good care of yourself. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz.